I did a video a while back called "Women Are Filmmakers," and I talked about how a lot of women are just doing it for the plot. Right back in the day, it was like do it for the vine.
Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. I'm gonna do it. Do it for the vine.
Now, a lot of women are doing it for the plot. A lot of women view themselves as the character in their own rom com. Right? We call it first player energy. Right?
I'm so crazy, stupid, happy. I met a boy. Amazing fucking Amy is getting fucking married. That's how the night started. With me, regular. Everyone told us and told us and told us marriage is hard work and compromise and more.
So a lot of the things that they do, a lot of the ways that they move are theatrical, if you will. It's the way that a movie would be structured to make the viewing experience entertaining, right? And unfortunately, I think that is a consequence of social media, because on social media you are the star of your own movie. You are a performer, you are a comedian, you are an actress, you are a fashionista, you are all these things that used to be relegated to, like, people who either went to school for it or like a select group of people who went through the path and went through the gatekeepers, etc. But now you are, we talk about pop the balloon. Everybody's an entrepreneur. Everybody else is a model.
I am a customer service representative, although I'm also an entrepreneur.
I'm telling you. Nah, bro. You know what I will say? Nah, I will say this. Before this show, America, if you think about it, is 25% black, 45% white, and then about like 30% other, right? But when you watch this show, it's 75% entrepreneurs. And some of them can't even say it properly. They go entrepreneur.
Right. So because of that, I think things like this make sense, because a lot of these things that happen to certain people, I'm not just signaling out women, but a lot of things that happen to certain people, I think they unfortunately sometimes put themselves in those positions so they can have a story to tell. Right. In my Yellow Flag series, one of the groups of women I said were Yellow Flag were actresses. Number one, entertainers. I would tell you, I would tell your son, I would tell my little brother, I would tell any young man that I come across, stay away from women in the entertainment industry. That goes double for actors, that goes for singers, that goes for influencers, that goes for models. Stay away. And the reason is, let's look at actors, for instance. Personally, I believe every actor is off their meds. I think to be an actor, you have to be off. You have to have some screws loose. And part of the reason is because from my perspective, my experience, if your entire job is to artistically interpret the world, sometimes you might knowingly or unknowingly put yourself in situations to fuel your art. Heartbreak music is what sells, not love music, really, especially in this context, in this zeitgeist. So I think a lot of people, artists in particular, but people in general, are manufacturing their own dysfunction. And it's only as good as the story you can tell about it. So this app provides an opportunity to tell that story, right? Like a year or so ago, that lady Risa Tisa, I think her name was Risa Tisa, who went viral because some dude had been lying to her for months about a life that he wasn't living.
Yeah, she had the 50 part series.
Bingo. And after that, you saw how many women started having 50 part series telling their stories.
This is my girl, Risa Tisa. If you are not familiar, Risa Tisa recently came out with a 50-part story on TikTok called Who the Fuck Did I Marry? That garnered so much attention. I'm talking about all over the country. It's crazy. This story has landed her on Good Morning America, several other different TV shows. It has gotten her endorsements with Honda. She even pulled in 3 million followers in less than 2 weeks. So many doors have opened up for Reesa Teesa since she has released this story. But now, it is official. She is coming out with a TV show titled Who the Fuck Did I Marry? So playing Reesa Teesa in the series is none other than Natasha Rothwell. And you may have seen Natasha Rothwell in shows like Insecure or maybe even White Lotus, which is still airing right now. This story was so impressive to so many people that there was even a bidding war for the story. The bidding war was between ABC Signature and Natasha.
Right. And I even talked about I talked about hairdressers and them being notorious for having a whole bunch of stories. And I think there's become this perverse incentive to accumulate stories. Like there's this push to be as interesting an old person as you can, right? And you'll see clips of women telling other women, you know, be a hoe in your 20s. You'll be more interesting. You know, do this, do that. Things that are counterproductive to good life outcomes, but great for movie plots, right? And I think this T app, I think TikTok, I think Instagram, I think social media as a whole has devolved into a public diary. And we're applauding people for the worst parts of their diary. We're applauding people for their transparency and also shamelessness. Hey, if you've made it all the way to the end, please click that like and subscribe button. Also share this with somebody that you think would gain value from it. Click the thumbnail at the top if you want the full video. Click the thumbnail at the bottom if you want a video that's closely related to this. Again, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for watching. Check out some more of our content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.